Good morning, students. Hello, how are you? Beta, we have completed chapter 7 and now today I am going to start the chapter 5. That is what the name of this chapter is, data handling. What is new in this? Nothing is new, everything you learn, most of the things in 7 class also. But now I am going to revise that also, and some matters are new. What is in this? If any data is given, data means information about anything, then you have to draw the bar graph and histogram of that. Suppose that the given minutes taken by 20 students to complete a task represent the data in a graph and answer the following question. Question is this: the minutes are given like this, 20 students, these are 55 minutes, then second also take 55 minutes, third 44 minutes, in this way. These 20 students' time is given, time taken to complete a task. To draw the bar graph of it. But first you arrange the data in ascending order. Lowest value of the data, then next. If repeated is there, then write both the values in same order. I mean 43, 43, 44, 44. Write in this order, in ascending order. Now what you have to do? You have to make that class interval. Class interval is like this. Suppose that the lowest value is 41 and the highest is 59. So divide this data into parts like 40 to 45, then 45 to 50, 50 to 55, 55 to 60. Divide in this like this in 4 or 5 or 6 intervals. These are called class intervals. Now count the values. How many values are there between 40 and 45? So 7 values are there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So I put the tally marks also and then write the number. Why we require tally marks? By putting the tally marks, then no chances of mistake is there. So count like this and you make a table. This types of table is known as continuous frequency table. When the upper limit of first class interval is the lower limit of second class interval, upper limit of first is the lower of next. So in this way the class intervals or the frequency distribution is known as continuous frequency distribution. So you can also take like this ki 40 to 44, then 45 to 49, then 50 to 59, like this. That types of table is known as discrete frequency table. But now I am doing with what? Continuous frequency table. So in this way, you draw the continuous frequency table of the given data. Now what you have to do? Now you have to draw the graph, I mean bar graph of this. Take the number of students on this side, on the y-axis, and minutes on x-axis. Always these intervals on the x-axis and this frequency should be on the y-axis. I mean this vertical line. So minutes is how you should take 40 to 45. This we want to draw what? We are going to draw bar graph. Bar graph means there is a difference, constant difference between all the rectangular bar. Just like this is there, 40, leave some gap in between, either leave the half centimeter gap is there, or you should use the graph paper. On graph paper there is a constant gap in between these. So after 10 units, leave the gap of 10 units, then take 10 units, then leave the gap of 10 units, like this. So first you write 40 to 45, then second interval 45 to 50, but leave some gap in between these. If there is no gap in between these bars, then that will be a histogram. I am going to draw that also. What is the height of the first class interval is 7. So up to 7, take the height up to 7. This one 40 to 45. Height is what? Because it is frequency is 7. Now next frequency is 4. To take the height of next bar is 4 up to this. Then next frequency is 3. And next is 6. It should become here. So in this way, we can draw the graph of the given data. This is known as bar graph because there is a gap between all the bars. There is some constant gap is there. So that's why this types of graph is known as bar graph. Now some questions also are there. What are the questions asked? These questions are: how many students take maximum minutes to complete the task? How many students take maximum minutes to complete the task? These 3 students take 50 to 55 minutes. How many students take maximum minute to complete the task? That is 3. How many students complete the task before 52 minutes? Before 52 minutes. How many students are there that completed the task before 52 minutes? This one is 12 students. You can count from the given. I raised that. Given say you can complete that. Just like when we arrange the data in ascending order, then you can count. Before, what is the question? Before 52 minutes. How many are there? So it is given 41, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and like this. It is 12 students. And how many students complete the task before? Meaning maximum, how many students take maximum minute to complete the task? That is 3. Because after arranging the data, it is given in the book. These are 59, 59 and 59. These 3 students take the maximum time. Answer is notable from the bar graph. You can give the answer from the given data. Okay. So in this way you can draw the graph also. Now I am going to tell you about histogram. What is histogram? Histogram means no gap should be there. In between the bars there should be no any gap. Like this, these bars are there. I am going to erase this and then again draw this. Just like 40 to 45. Suppose that I have to draw the histogram of this. Histogram means no gap in between the bars. 7, then 4, and then 3, and then 6. Like this. This is 40 to 45. This one is 45 to, this one is 40 to 45, and this one is 45 to 50, and this one is 50 to 55, and this one is 55 to 60. 40 to 45, 45 to 50, 50 to 55 and 55 to 60. What is the height of the first rectangle? 7. Height of second is 4. Third is 3. And the last one is, it should be 6. This is a histogram. Only this is the gap This is the difference between histogram and bar graph. There is a regular gap between the rectangle. Only then it is known as bar graph. Otherwise it will reflect what? It will reflect histogram. Students, now I am going to explain you about pie chart. Just like bar graph, histogram, all these two are needs to explain the given data in form of picture. So now I am going to discuss about bar graph, about this, what I am going to do, pie chart. But in this question it is given कि favorite juices, for example, let us understand by taken an example, just like favorite juice of students is orange, apple and lychee, and this is given the percentage of children who like this. 25% like orange juice, 40% like apple juice and 35% like lychee juice. To represent this data through pie chart. What is the meaning of pie chart or circular graph also? We can also call it circular graph or pie chart. Pie chart or circular graph. Anything we can call it. But what we have to do, we make a table like this and we are going to draw the pie chart. Write the juices, whatever be the name of the given, whatever be the given condition. Write the name of favorite juices, then write the percentage of children. Now I am going to find the central angle. Whatever I am going to discuss that needs central angle. I mean this pie chart is represented by a circle. Pie chart is represented by a circle. So in this way 25%, 25%, cent mean 100, 25% mean 25 by 100. It means out of 100, if total children is 100, then 25 likes orange juice. Whenever percentage is given, then total number of student is always 100. No need to give the total number of children separately. And if total number of children is given, then write in the denominator that, suppose that out of 700 children, 25 या 125 like orange juice, then you should write 25 by 700. Total number of students should be in the denominator whenever we calculate about central angle. So out of 100, how many like orange? 25. Like this. 100 out of 100, how many like orange juice? 25. Out of 1, 25 by 100. Or out of 360. Why I am taking 360 here? Like this. You can find the central angle into 360. Why I am taking 360 here? Because at the center of a circle, the complete angle, measure of complete angle is 360 degree. Let me complete it, then you can understand. So 25 for the 100, 4 9 the 36, it will be 90 degree. Same here for apple, 40 by 100 into 360. 0 to 0 cancel, 0 to 0, this is what? 4 6 the 24 and 4 3 the 12. Is that 144 degree? And then in this 35 by 100 into 360. This is what? 5 2 the 10, 5 7 the 35, 2 18 the 36, 18 7 the 126 degree. You have to find these angles whenever you are going to draw the pie chart. Then you must find all the angles. And now what you have to do, you draw a circle. Now you should draw a circle of any radius. You can take any radius and draw a circle. Locate its center also. Let this center is O. Now draw a radius. कहीं भी, anywhere you can draw a radius. OA. What is the first angle? 90 degree. So draw an angle of 90 degree by using D, protractor जिसको बोलते हैं. So you can draw an angle at 90 degree, and this part is given by orange. Orange is this one because angle of orange is 90 degree. Now next, angle of apple. Apple is 144. Now take the same D and draw an angle of 144 degree. This angle is 144. Using D, using protractor. It is not possible by using compass. So this right here, apple. Now the left or angle is 126 degree. ये अपने आप रह जाएगा. This one is lychee. Or you can come from this side. You can draw at this line 144, then this is left 126. So this is known as pie chart. This figure is known as pie chart. Listen again. This is the question is given. Favorite juices of children is orange, apple and lychee. 20% of children who like the different type of juice. Orange like 25%, apple 40%, as lychee is 35%. In any of the question, you should do like this. Now make a table in which first you write the item, name of the item, whatever be the given, then write the percentage of children. In this particular question, percentage is given. Percentage जहाँ भी given है बेटे, understand that total number of children is 100. Now find the central angle. How central angle is possible? This one out divided by total. If total is given, then use that total. Otherwise, if percentage is given, then take 100 and into 360, because total angle at the center is 360. This complete angle यहाँ से यहाँ तक कितना है 360. तो 100 में से 25, 1 out of 1 is 25 by 100, and out of 360 is how much? So it will be 90 degree, 144 degree and 126 degree. Now draw a circle of any radius and draw one radius also. Now make first angle at this line. First angle is what? 90 degree. तो यहाँ पे 90 बनाओ. Then next angle is 144. Then next angle is 126. And you can draw all these angles by using D. So this is the complete pie chart or circle graph also. Let us discuss one more example. Yes student, now we will take next example. In this example, beta, some production of some types of commodity is given. Production in tons. Rice is produced in 200 tons. Wheat is 220 tons. Pulses is 120 tons. This one is 100 tons and this one is 80 tons. Now represent this data by using pie chart. So first you should check the central angles. Now what is the total of all these is 720. This time percentage is not given. If percentage is given, then total is 100. But now what is the total? 720. So how can you find the central angle? This given upon total into 360. Given upon total into 360. 120 upon 720 into 360. 100 upon 720 into 360. 80 by 720. 0 to 0 cancel. 8 9 is 72. 9 4 is 36. This angle is of 40 degree. So all these angles are there. Now how can you draw the pie chart? Draw a circle of any radius and now draw any radius. Let draw OA is the radius. Now make an angle of 100 degree first, or you can start from here. कहीं से भी शुरू करो. This one is the angle of 100 degree. Opposite direction में है ये. This one is 100 degree. And write it rice. This is the production of rice. Now next angle is 110. Like this. This angle is 110. What is the name of this? Wheat. Production of wheat is this much. Now next angle is 60 degree. So what is the production of this? Pulses. And next angle is 50. If this one is 50 degree, what is the name of this? That is millet. And remaining is 40 degree, that is sugar cane. You can write this also, or you can draw the different designs by using pencil, or you can color all the sectors with different colors. So this is the pie chart of this. Now I hope all of you can understand very well how should I draw the pie chart when total of the given value is not 100. If 100 is total, then all the items given in percentage. Clear bete? Now I am going to discuss that types of example in which pie chart is given, and you have to give the answer of whatever the question is required. Now look bete, now one question is given. This pie chart is given. In this pie chart, what is given? Ki food liked by some students. South Indian menu, how many students are like Chinese menu, continental menu and North Indian menu. It is given ki 80 degree of the complete angle is liked by the student, yani कि South Indian is liked by 80 degree, Chinese 60 degree, continental 100 degree, and North Indian menu is liked by the 120 degree of the student. So now he is asking some question in book. First what you have to do, you have to write all these in form of table, just like types of food, and there is number of student. First I want to write North Indian menu. You can start from anywhere, then South Indian menu, then continental menu, and then Chinese menu. So how should we do it? But North Indian is liked by 120 degree. The complete angle is 360. So out of 360, how many like the North Indian? 120. Then out of 120 by 360. And total students are given. In this, total number of students is 900. Total students given is equal to 900. So out of 900, how many are like? So into 900. But what is the difference in this? When we study the pie chart and try to make the table, then always 316 in the denominator, and total number of student is there. But when we draw the pie chart, then total is in the denominator and 316 in the numerator. Because when angle is there, then this angle is out of 360. So 360 नीचे आएगा in the denominator. So North Indian angle means out of this angle, how many students are there? 120 by 360 into total number of students, that is 300. South Indian is the 80 degree. 80 by 360 into 900, that is 200. Continental menu, what is the 100 degree? So 100 upon 360 into 900. So 10 is this, 9 4 the 36, 9 10 the 90, 425 the 100. So what? How many these are? 250. And Chinese menu is what? 60 degree. So it is 60 by 360 into 900. So 0 to 0, 6 6 the 36, 15 6 the 90. So this is what? 150 people. 150 students like this, 250 students like continental, 200 students like South Indian and 300 student like North Indian according to this pie chart. So in this way we can read the pie chart. Questions also asked in the forum of this कि how many more students like North Indian in comparison to Chinese. So it is better to find the how many students like North Indian and how many students like Chinese, then take the difference of these. Otherwise you can also do like this, what is the difference of the angle? 60 degree. Then solve for 60 degree, 60 by 360 into 900, that also gives you 150. So in this way also, but I think this is the better way. First you write all the whatever be the given in each sector, write that in form of table. जब table बन जाए, then that is his choice, whatever he can ask, you can give the answer. So students, this is the end of pie chart. In this way we can solve any problem related to pie chart. Take care of one thing, when percentage is given, then total is 100. Okay, have a nice day. Thank you.